Witch has descended from the stars. Hello, hello, starshines. It is I, your Saturnian star color sheep, Sleepy Stellaria, here to soothe your hearts and help grant your wishes. We're here today with the extended demo of Transparent Games' SAINTESS of the Golden Bow, an ultimate isekai slash reincarnation tale that seemed very interesting and very cute, and your main character is a reader who gets transported into her favorite novel. And I mean, if that's not on brand, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. Hi, Kami-tan. Let me say hello. Hi, Kami-tan. Hi, John. Ohio, how are you? Hi, Wilty. Hi, me. Hi, YouTube. Nice stream streak, Wilty. Oh my goodness. Powerful. Your power grows. Power grows. How are we this Friday? Or, you know, it might be Saturday for you? Time is but an illusion. Tommy, you're doing your own thing. Come on, silly. Come on, silly. Before we get into this, I wanted to look at some of the love interests available in the version of the demo, and kind of like maybe try and guess just from like vibes or profiles or aesthetics who I think I might be interested in. Let's see. Do they have all the profiles posted? Maybe not. I'm trying to find them. There's one, there's two. That's it. Hold on. I think their Kickstarter page might have them all. Kami's too powerful as well. I heard at you. Oh my gosh, can I just look at this? No, I cannot. Okay. The Kickstarter is not live yet. I was mistaken. It goes live soon. Could have sworn I saw... Yeah, okay, hold on, I found them. So we have... This is funny because one of them is named Levi, which obviously makes me think of our local fish. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look-see. Let me open these. Which, you know, it's okay. Yeah, you know what? Yep, we got Levi, the loyal knight. Shy but loyal, Levi has developed an unrequited love for Celeste. Oh. Oh! Oh! That's our main character, if you didn't get that. But, man, it's kind of sad. He seems very cute and soft. Next we have Elijah. Oh, pink. I do like pink. The high priest, head of the Church of the God of Light, Elijah is an enigmatic figure. You don't say. I do, you know, mysteries in pink. I'm not gonna show the stretch goal that might be funded with their Kickstarter. Actually, you know what, I will, but... For main route, we have Noah, the Mad Prince. Oh god. Confident and possessed with a snarky sense of humor, Noah is better known as the Mad Prince. Let me get the image of the DLC route. It's the reverse color. Evil Levi. Oh no. You're right. And then we have George, who would be in the DLC if it got funded. The Duke of the North, which is very classic in Korean novels, you know, classic title, classic going on. An ex-general and a powerful player of politics, he could be a great ally. Hi, Ariel! Aw, thank you. I do be fluffy. Thank you so much. Red Claw, Riley! Hi! Nice paper star. Any guesses as to who might initially appeal to Sleepy? I have an inkling. Oh no. I'm scared. I'm already frightened. I was gonna do human form today, but then I realized since we're being reincarnated, isekai'd into a fantasy world, that I should also be in my magical form, right? That's only fair. Want me to hydrate? Fine. I'll hydrate before I dihydrate. You know what? We can be human for this. While we're human, right? And on shrimp, alright. My guess will be Noah, by the way. My guess will be Noah. Just my luck. Why does it have to be pouring now? I want to go home. One in the human realm. Do as the humans do. Right? Is it the Mad Prince one? /JK / maybe not JK? I'll answer that when you decide if you're JK or not, Lilty. How about that? Exactly. If I'm hydrating, you best be hydrating. Enter that hydration station. Survive at least until the end of the day. You got this. I'll be soaked by the time I reach the subway. I run down the street holding my bag over my head in a futile attempt to block the road. Oh, you know what, Rekla? That's totally fine. We'll go back. I'm gonna go over them again first before I even dignify that with a response. This would be the DLC love interest if it gets funded. We got the Duke of the North, George, an ex-general and a powerful player of politics. He could be a great ally. I'm so mad about what you just said. It's fine. Levi, shy but loyal, Levi has developed an unrequited love for Celeste, which is our reincarnated heroine. He is our loyal knight. Look at this little guy. I want to head pat him. Elijah, pink. Of course, we love pink. The high priest, head of the Church of the God of Light. Elijah is an enigmatic figure. In practice, it could go any way, really. And then finally, Noah, the Mad Prince. Confident and possessed with a snarky sense of humor, Noah is better known as the Mad Prince. Those are our love interests in this extended demo and the full game, I think, outside of the DLC option. What would I say is my favorite drink or beverage? Depends. Depends on... In general, I really like lemonade. Iced coffee, boba, if it's a soda, I'm probably choosing Coca-Cola, or preferably of the cherry variety. I like most beverages. I prefer cold beverages. What about you? I run down the street, holding my bag over my head in a futile attempt to block the rain. I do my best to stay underneath the shop awnings. The cars speeding down the street, however, kick up puddles that shower me in rainwater. I'm ill-prepared for such weather. I didn't even take a hoodie with me, let alone an umbrella. The damp cold seeps into my body, making me shiver. This day sucks! My boss yelled at me again, and I had to cover for my sick coworker on top of doing my own tasks. An office job sucks. I recently graduated from college and got this boring job where all I do is call people to sell them beauty projects. Hi, YouTube Riley. This day sucks! Adult life sucks! Ah! And it's my birthday! Exactly. It hadn't taken me long to tire of the monotony of adult life. I just want to curl up under a blanket and read web novels. You and me both, Celine. Being the heroine of a fantasy romance novel would be such an amazing life. Fighting to save a kingdom from impending doom with magical powers and falling in love with a hottie. Thinking about what to read next, I run through the crosswalk. What? Oh no! Oh no! Hide and be a good time zone. By the time I notice the light is actually red, not green, it's too late. I'm in the middle of the crosswalk with a truck driving straight at me. Should I take a step back or run forward? Quick! Think, Celine! I take a step back, but it's too late. Damn, shoddy. It hurts. The pain is excruciating. My whole body hurts so much. Until I suddenly stop feeling anything anymore. The absence of pain brings me relief. I let my life go. The next thing you know, I'm floating in a cotton-like substance. I feel comforted. Safe, even. Have I really died? Am I in heaven now? But I wanted to read the last chapter of my favorite author's new web novel. Man, now we'll never find out what happens to the heroine in the end. A chuckle escapes me, a loud sound in this quiet place. I'm pathetic, aren't I? I died, and now I'm just thinking of my hobbies, not my parents or my friends. Not that I had a great relationship with anybody anyway. I was quite a loner. What's that sound? That's what I was thinking when I read the synopsis. I'm like, I get to just be female Kim Dokcha, who I kin anyway. Like, yeah, let's go. What does that sound? In the emptiness, I can hear someone singing, an angelic voice. It's calling to me. You must fight on. I must? But I'm dead. I don't have to do anything. Wow. It's a good, nice paper star. Suddenly I feel a pull. My soul gets grabbed and yanked towards a golden whirlpool. I scream, but no sound comes out of my mouth. I close my eyes, the shifting reality around me making me feel dizzy. That's what I thought too. It's scary. Oh my gosh. Ascending to Giga Starshine. When my senses return to me again, the first thing I notice is the fresh scent of a forest. I open my eyes and look around. I'm in the middle of the woods. Lush canopies of trees above me sway gently in a light breeze. Oh, it's time to not be human anymore. We are now magical. We are now magical. There's something heavy in my hand, and when I look down, I see that I'm holding a simple hunting bow. My feet, clad in riding boots, sink into the damp green moss of the forest floor. I'm out hunting, I realize. Wait. How is this possible? I just died, and it's been ages since I handled a bow. The last time I practiced archery was in middle school, back when my parents could still afford to spoil me. I also hadn't put on such high boots today for work or these fancy pants. Or this jacket? The outfit looks almost like it belongs in a Korean webcomic. Who? Who am I? Oh no. Celeste. I don't know what kind of voice this is. Where are you, Celeste? Somehow, I suddenly realize I'm supposed to be hiding. Hiding from what or whom I don't understand. I only know I must seek cover. The urge to disappear from sight is so strong that I don't even question it. I find a thicket of bushes and dive into them, not caring that my outfit will get dirty and torn. From my hiding spot, I observe the situation, holding my breath. A handsome man with red hair tied back in a ponytail runs towards me. He's wearing some sort of fantasy armor, and he has two thin swords on his hips. Hi JC, nice paper star. I recognize this person. This man is my knight, Levi Parent. Levi P, Chili P. Levi. Wait, I don't have a knight. I'm Celine. I'm a 21-year-old simple American office worker fresh out of college with a job in sales. Is that really the whole truth, though? Levi turns left and right, searching for me. Celeste, please come out. Failing to discover me, he runs off. I recognize this guy's looks from somewhere. The name Celeste is familiar, too. No. No. I couldn't have. Did I get reincarnated? Here? Out of all the books or games that could have been the setting for my reincarnation, why did I have to end up in the BL tragic fantasy web novel? Why this one? Oh, you know what? She is me. I know her, for she is me. You're joking! You're joking! Saint of the Golden Bow. Wait. Saint of the Golden Bow. Oh, I didn't hear the music cue. Oh. Oh. I'm sorry, I missed it. Oh no, I failed. Saint of the Golden Bow is the work's name. It was recently adapted to a webcomic. That's how popular it was. The book used to be one of my favorites, but the world of this story is not a nice place to live. There's a war going on with a demon queen and Celeste. Why did I have to be reincarnated as her? What I just witnessed was the opening scene of the book. Before Levi is chosen to become the titular saint, he goes out hunting with his unrequited love, the lady he's serving. He's supposed to protect Celeste, but he loses sight of her at some point, and an ungodly sound makes the hairs on my skin stand up. The creature that made the sound appears to my right. It's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. An abomination. A demon. The imp's leathery wings flap in the air, then the creature flies towards me. It spotted me. This is the moment when Celeste... French. Dequeres dies a miserable death to become part of Levi's tragic backstory. But I just died from being hit by a truck. I don't want to die again! Especially not in a scripted event where I'm supposed to just fade away so I can serve as a part of someone else's tragedy. Decayry, maybe. Not doing anything to save myself is not like me at all. Screech! Scratch! Witch of the Pink Rathian, that's me. Yeah, Levi's our knight, yeah. The imp is still far enough away for me to attempt to save my life. I have to act quickly. The monstrosity's coming closer and closer. My hands are sweaty, my arms are shaking, Mom's spaghetti. I refuse to give up. Celeste, I ain't pronouncing French, is her name. I don't want to butcher it. I'd like to know properly how to say it. The stinky fish is gonna protect me. I don't need no man. In my hands, I hold the key to my salvation. I pull out an arrow, draw back, and aim at the imp that's flying straight at me. I take a breath and release it, remembering what I was taught in middle school about archery. When I'm sure of my shot and know I can't delay any longer, I send the arrow flying. The arrow hits the demon straight in its ugly little head. Screech! With a final frightening sound, the monstrosity falls to the ground. Boom. Headshot. I breathe heavily, collapsing to my knees. I did it. I thumped my balled up fist against the ground, feeling the damp moss beneath my fingers. I breathe deeply again, taking in the smells of the gorgeous forest. They calm me down. I'm alive. And soon, a go-go, baby. Tears rolled down my cheeks. I was terrified, but I survived. Celeste! Levi comes running towards me. When he sees the imp dead a few steps away from me, and the bow still grasped in my hands, a gasp of surprise escapes his lips. Celeste, what happened? Did you kill this demon yourself? I nod, for a moment entertaining the thought that I'm indeed Celeste, not Celine. I open my mouth to explain the situation, but my voice sounds raw and shaky. I killed the demon. I finally managed to whisper. Levi walks up to me and kneels down before me. My lady, can you walk? I give his question some thought, but I feel so weak. I wipe my tears away. I don't think so. I'll carry you. No, there's no need for... Well, I say. Welly well, Sue. Levi takes me in his arms bridal style. The bow slips from between my fingers. No, my bow! I need that. Our close proximity is so embarrassing. I want to hide my face, but I can only do so against his chest, which is less than an ideal option.
My bow.
Oh, she speaks now.
Don't worry about the weapon. I will return for your bow later. Right now, it's of utmost importance that I carry you back to the safety of the mansion.
Thank you, helping me.
But it's...
I still protest. Yeah, I knew there were I knew there were people cast, but I wasn't sure if the demo had any voice work since the intro didn't until right now. Levi gives me a glare.
No buts. Let me do my job, for once.
I let out a long sigh and stop resisting. Levi walks towards where we left our horses, or so my memory of Celeste recalls. I'm just the narrator now. So I really am Celeste now? I'm part of the world of the Saint of the Golden Bow, but I was supposed to die. So what will my survival mean for the story now? Oh, Linda doesn't... Oh, what's up, my lady? After an awkward bath where I had to let my maid, Linda, wash me, I'm finally dressed in a nightgown and allowed to rest. My body feels weak. Shock of dying, reincarnating, then almost dying again, finally taking a toll on me. A loud yawn escapes my lips. I cover my mouth. I'm gonna lie down. Is there anything else you need from me? I forgot I'm supposed to formally dismiss Linda whenever I want to be alone. She's Celeste's servant after all. I'm good for now. I'll call you later if I need anything. Alright, my lady. Linda curtsies before me and then she exits the room. I sink into the softness of the mattress, taking a good look around the room. This place has an undeniably expensive, polished, fancy look. Yes, I do. Somebody... Music's a bit loud now. Okay, I got you. I'm also double checking that it's not doubled again. How's that? Wow. Somebody has tried very hard to make the atmosphere more feminine, and I know it wasn't Celeste. Don't you dare! The Celeste the book mentions is quite the tomboy, caring little for girly things like dolls and decorations. Riley is so fast. Oh, I feel like I have to sneeze one moment. Never mind, I'm okay. She doesn't. Hi, Muna, I love you. Be safe, have fun going out. I love you. Wah, 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 wah. That's my Muna, I love you. I love you. Have a good society. I love you. Choo choo choo. She doesn't have good social skills. She lacks proper knowledge of etiquette and she dances like an elephant. Wow, poor Celeste. Instead, she's great at archery, hunting, and riding horses. However, the society deems all of those activities inappropriate for a lady, and thus she doesn't have many friends. Sounds so much like me in my past life. The only two people who really like Celeste are Levi, who for some reason isn't really explained in the book, adores this lady, and Eurydice. My mother, Mumther. Celeste, are you alright? Never mind, you know, she looked pretty young, but I was like anime, right? Celeste's twin sister, Eurydice. The book also briefly mentions Eurydice as part of Levi's backstory, simply describing her as the more ladylike twin who loves pink and romance novels. I feel Celeste's emotions for Eurydice in my heart, though. Celeste really cherishes her sister. Oh, they're cute. They're cute. Celeste. Eurydice notices that I'm staring at her with a faint smile on my face. Do you think this lady gets mad when people turn around to look at her? Yes. I'm alright. Thanks for worrying about me. She rushes over. Stop! She rushes over to my bed, fixing the pillow under my head and helping me sit up. Well, of course I'm worried about you. You're my beloved sister. What would I do if I lost you? Will D. Tried to send it to themselves. Oh, that's so silly. Oh, that's silly. You're my beloved sister. What would I do if I lost you? Levi was with me. I don't want her to worry. Aw, dang it. Levi was with me. Nothing bad could have happened to me under his protection. You think I don't know how you always run off from Levi during your hunts, making excuses that you have to be alone because he's stomping too loud, scaring your prey off? No gamba audio? Really? Try it one more time?
I can't stop winning!
Huh? I heard it like double halfway through. Strange. Very strange. Huh. Busted. I know that is exactly what Celeste has always done. Suddenly I wonder if Celeste somehow realized Levi was in love with her and has just been trying to avoid the awkwardness of his puppy-like adoration. Her feelings on the matter are unclear to me. I'm not sure. You got me. Did you split from Levi this time too, sister? I did. Ito, blah. Figures. Eurydice lets out an annoyed sigh. I give her a wide smile, enjoying our conversation despite her chastising me. I really like having a friend whom I can talk to freely. I really would like to know what happened today, though. Levi babbled something about a demon? Father! Father! Head on his blah.
I'd like to know more for the matter.
Father walks into the room without knocking or otherwise warning of his presence. He has a stern look on his face, but that's just his usual expression. The joy I felt at talking to Eurydice momentarily evaporates. New emotions from Celeste surface in my heart. Her father has always made her feel lesser, inadequate. I review her memories of him and curse inwardly. To say her father favors Eurydice wouldn't at all capture the severe inequality of the situation. During some of their past interactions, he has been outright abusive, belittling Celeste and calling her names. I stiffen my spine, sitting up straight. I took so much shit as Celine, and I'm not going to do it again as Celeste.
What happened today that's left you so disheveled?
I look down at myself. The only blemish in my appearance is a scratch on my knee from when I hid in the bushes. The mark is so small that I didn't even notice it while bathing. Otherwise, I'm wearing a fresh nightgown and all cleaned up. There's nothing disheveled about me. I give Father a defiant look. As you can see, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Father huffs.
You and your sister's 18th birthday is in 3 days. We're leaving for the capital the day after tomorrow. If you're not healed up and in top form by then,
I'll be up and running by tomorrow. My body feels tired and heavy, but it's nothing a bit of sleep can't fix. I see Eurydice scoot slightly to the left as if taking a step away from Father's negative energy. She doesn't like his vibes, and you know what? Neither do we! Neither do we!
You'd better be. I don't want you to ruin the golden bow ceremony for your sister. You're banned from leaving the mansion for the next 3 days.
I open my mouth to tell him off, but my eyes land on Eurydice. She shakes her head slightly. To honor her wishes, I decide not to agitate Father any further. Alright. I nod. I don't feel like going hunting or horseback riding anyway. Someone would quickly notice that I'm not as good at those activities as Celeste should be. I'm still not sure how much of her skills I can access for myself. Levi set me in front of himself on his horse to return us to the mansion earlier, so I have no idea if I actually know how to ride a horse myself. I only rode a horse once or twice as Celine when I was a kid, not nearly enough to match Celeste's experience.
Now tell me what happened.
I killed a demon. Both Father and Eurydice let out gasps of surprise.
You. What?
Levi said you two had an encounter with a demon, but I assumed he was the one to kill it. I shake my head and smile. I shot an imp with my bow.
What was such a monstrosity doing in the middle of Lokari Empire lands? We're far out from the war front.
The imp was conveniently there to kill Celeste for Levi's tragic backstory. I want to tell the truth, but of course I won't. Father and Eurydice would take me for a madwoman if I babble about the main characters from a novel. I don't know, but the monster attacked me, so I killed it. I shrugged my actions were nothing out of the ordinary. After all, in the face of danger, it's kill or be killed. Father sits down on the chair next to the entrance in my room and hides his face in his hands.
I knew my daughter wasn't much of a noble lady, But this...
He mumbles loudly enough for both Eurydice and I to hear him. Would you... I mean, I was gonna say, would you rather have just died? But, I mean... It's kind of what happened in the first place, so... Mayhaps. Mayhaps. Water, save me. My sister and I share a smile.
Where was your knight when the demon attacked you?
Well, you see, he clearly does have a favorite daughter. Unfortunate. I should choose my words carefully. I don't want Levi to take the blame for my actions. I ran off on him again. I wanted to hunt on my own.
Of course.
He lets out a long sigh, like I'm burdening him more than he can bear. My body takes this moment to remind me how tired I am. A big yawn escapes my lips. I cover my mouth with my hand.
Rest.
Father gets up and gestures for Eurydice to leave. Eurydice nods and walks behind him out of the room. She turns back to me when she's in my doorway and gives me a warm smile. Get some rest. I'll be back later. I return her smile and sink more deeply into the bed, making myself comfortable. Well, at least our sister likes us, you know? It doesn't take long for me to fall into a dreamless slumber. More water? You know what? Yeah, let's enter that hydration station. Crack open a boy with the cold ones. And then unshrimp. Oh, my bones. Ugh. El completo jar. Real, not clickbait. Oh, I bonked my microphone again. Strawberry milk! I wish that were me. Wee, completo, completo. I get out of the bed and stretch to make sure my body's working properly. I feel refreshed after my long sleep. No more weakness in my limbs, everything is in order again. I walk to the desk and sit down. I take a fresh sheet of paper. I hesitate when I realize there's only a quill for writing, but I won't be stopped. I produce a few scratchy letters. My handwriting looks horrible. Seems like I can't directly access Celeste's skills after all. That's quite inconvenient. Imagine Celeste just has shitty handwriting too. I can manage to write with a quill, but not very well, and only in English, of course. I have to write down everything I know about the web novel Saint of the Golden Bow, so I can organize my knowledge of the world and line it up with Celeste's memories. Scratchy handwriting or not, I need to sort out all my assets. Let's start with the basics. Saint of the Golden Bow is a romantic tragedy fantasy web novel by the Korean web novelist Han-il Kim. I read the English translation on one of my favorite web novel and comic apps. The story was supposed to be turned into a webcomic and had promo art, which is how I was able to recognize Levi immediately. His design in the artwork even had him in the same outfit he was wearing on the day of the demon attack. Maybe I should also write down... What should we also write down? What a web novel is, what a web comic is, what BL is. Yes, let's go! Nothing else. I mean, what BL is. We have to start here. I scribbled BL on the paper. Boys' love is a genre of Asian media that centers around relationships between two men, but it's geared towards the female audience. It's romantic and simply wonderful to watch two men fall in love with each other. Preach, sister, preach! I'm really I'm really so interested in a good BL romance. I am able to say that word. I already shot an imp. Don't think I won't. I don't have to do anything I don't want to. What's a web novel? Since the beginning of the 21st century, web novels have been immensely popular in South Korea. A web novel is a novel first published on the internet. It grows to have a very specific narrative form. Readers unlock chapters and interact with what they are reading by posting comments. So web novels tend to be very long. Saint of the Golden Bow was an exception. It wasn't that long of a book, but it still got over 100 chapters. It was translated to English and published on one of my favorite web novel and comic apps. I was grateful for the chance to read it in English, as I don't know Korean. Exactly, like MSPA. I miss those days. What a webcomic is, I penned down webcomic. Webcomics are often adaptations of web novels. Each episode is published on a reading app as a long vertical strip. Some even feature music composed specifically for the chapters, but those are rare. Unlike other Asian comics like manga, webcomics are in color. They are published digitally too, though sometimes they also end up being printed as books. What? You're sorry about what? Are you sorry? There's a very popular genre of webcomics right now called otome isekai. Yeah, I think there's a difference between see, this is like the problem with mixing things, because I know specifically they're referring to like manhwa, but when you say webcomics, it also includes like Western webcomics, which aren't often adaptations of web novels, whereas Korean manhwa. No, I know you get it. I also agree about like the language. There's no good way to do it, I think. I was just trying to think if I could think of something, and I don't think so. Because then we have to keep getting into like... It's something I've thought about before, like, I don't like labeling them all webcomics, but I'm not really sure how else you would do it. Because otherwise you'd have to get really specific with, like, manhwa, like, you know, just, like, other things as well. And then Webtoon has, like, all kinds of all origins. I wouldn't even say that all webcomics are in color. Whatever, it's just something I think about sometimes when I look at the, like, apps and whatnot. I'm just like, I guess this is the best we got for a blanket term. In those stories, a girl from Earth dies and is reincarnated as a character in a visual novel or a web novel. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Yeah, because I read a lot of them. I let out a long sigh. I've been isekai'd, haven't I? Oh, man. Right? Not as a villainous, no. A bad character. Like in most of those stories. Instead of what is referred to... Okay, hold on. Not as a villainess, though. A bad character. like in most of the stories. Instead, I'm what is referred to as an extra, an insignificant character. Maybe that's for the best. After all, being a minor character means I couldn't have messed up the story too much by avoiding my planned death in the plot. Only time will tell. I have been isekai to Earth, and then away again. I get up for a moment and wander over to the mirror. I touch a hand in the glass. The design of Celeste wasn't included in the promo art. I take in my new features: purple hair and pink eyes, a slender figure. There's no denying it. I'm really not Celine anymore. The understanding that I've reincarnated into the novel finally settles in my mind. I feel calm. Calmer than I ever thought I would be if something out of a novel suddenly changed the course of my life. There's no fighting the reality, is there? As strange as this situation is, I'm Celeste, and I have her memories, but somehow I'm Celine as well, equipped with knowledge of this world that Celeste never had. I walk back to the desk and sit down to continue organizing my thoughts. Maybe after I process everything, I'll break down and cry about my fate. Right now, however, I don't feel like moping around. Instead, I want to fight for a better fate. Back to Saint of the Golden Bow, the book starts with Celeste's death event. Levi was in love with this lady for years, but the actual love interest of the story is Prince Noah. Oh! Levi and Noah were the canon pairing here, huh? Is that so? Celeste has to die at the beginning of the book to make Levi feel at his lowest when the Golden Bow chooses him as the same. Why didn't Celeste save herself as she was said to be so great at archery? Must be book logic. She had to die for the story in the Saint of the Golden Bow to proceed the way it did. Soon after Celeste's death, Levi's quest to save the Lucari Empire from the Demon Queen begins. However, he doesn't go alone. Noah, as well as High Priest Elijah, the second love interest, both accompany him on the journey. Noah and Levi fall in love. Elijah falls in love with Levi too, but Levi chooses Noah. When the final confrontation with the Demon Queen happens, the love Noah and Levi share is an important component in defeating the fiend. Through their love, the magic of the weapon becomes stronger. However, this story is a tragic one. Even though Levi defeats the Demon Queen, he perishes in the process. Noah and Elijah live on, and peace returns to the Lucari Empire. I remember crying at the end of the book and cursing the author for writing such a beautiful yet heart-wrenching tale. I've reread the novel twice. Saint of the Golden Bow is really one of my favorite stories. I still don't appreciate being reincarnated into this world though, especially not as Celeste, whose only purpose in the story is to add angst to Levi's life. I didn't die when I was supposed to though, and now the story has continued on regardless. I wonder how many things will change because Celeste is alive. Can Levi still fall in love with Noah despite the fact that I'm still here? I really want my ship to sail and for the boys to get together, but I don't know if that outcome is possible under these circumstances. If Levi and Noah don't fall in love at the end of the quest, will Levi still be able to defeat the Demon Queen? Hi, Yama! Yama, I'm sleepy. What are you talking about? You're Yama. I'm sleepy. What if I've broken this story beyond repair by avoiding my demise? What was I supposed to do, though? Just roll over and die? That's so not like me. I'm a fighter. Maybe I can change the story even further so that Levi can still survive the final encounter? I have no idea how to make this plan work, but maybe opportunities to influence the world further will present themselves to me.